Give my good bread to dogs. That's what he means. Don't give what's good to folk that's going to waste it and not going to be left. You got to find out who's left in your life. And let me say this. If folk going to treat you right, I don't know why we're in a new era where we abuse the people who are faithful, and we'll give more to folk that's raggedy. We'll abuse the people that said to do what they say, that come home, that go to work, that treat you right, and we'll abuse them and treat them bad. But somebody just came out walking up the street, we treat them like queens and kings, and they ain't got nothing going for them. I see folk when we come in here sometimes, y'all, and I talk about some people. We get visitors and pastors come in here. They get the chicken and the meal. They make sure they got their plate. They be cooked. They even here. Y'all, they went out the door. I ain't lying. They went out the door. The leader or the bishop or the pastor came out and came visit here. When they left, first when they came in, somebody opened the door for them. Somebody showed them to their seat. Somebody pulled their seat out for them. We had a reserved table. I didn't even get to say, my name wasn't even at the table at our church. So when I was walking out the door coming in, they were coming out. Somebody opened the door for them. Somebody ran and got the car door for them. No. They didn't go to the car. Somebody pulled the car around for them right there, right with the handicap spot, and they wasn't even handicapped. Right where the dip is, so they won't have to step down. Right with the dip. The person came up, hold up their hand, and took off the jacket. Put on the overcoat. Make sure that the head didn't get hit in the car when they come. Bend them down, shut the door. And the other person was helping them, they should have been on crutches. And pulled off. Got him, fixed him food, make sure he had something to eat. Oh, poor Pastor Terry Allen. I was sitting in what you call the break room. And I got a little, I said, do you got any more left of them? You got any more left around there? They had to stir it up. You know how you had to stir the plate, the pot, to make sure you get some more gravy on the end? I got the gravy around the edge, and I got plowed. And I said, Lord. And this is, I found out who was left. I found out how many meatballs was left. And I don't say that to say, oh, Pastor, you know what? I'm blessed. You can have that. Because you know what? I'm glad that I'm healthy enough that nobody have to put on my coat. I thank God I ain't no have to pull a car up for me. I'd rather have my good health and pull it up for myself. And I ain't knocking nobody because they honor, respecting their leader. But I learned to know when you're a misfit, you ain't going to get with everybody. You don't fit there. And you know why people say, well, Pastor, you don't like all that. It's not the fact I don't like it. I don't expect it. I learned not to like it, so I don't expect it. I'd rather not like it and let my feelings get hurt. Not get my feelings get hurt. Then if they do it, I'm surprised and shocked. And you know what? I do get it from people who not of this church, not of my race, not of my kind. And God will show you honor to people, because sometimes Jesus said a prophet is not honored in his own home, amongst his countrymen, around his own family. So don't expect people to respect you that know you. And some people only know you as a child, and they'll keep you as some people know me as a child, Terry Allen, but they don't know me as a grown man, middle-aged man, Terry Allen. And after that, you done changed. When you grow up, hear this, take an inventory of who's left in your life that you talk to every day amongst your family. I ain't gonna say every day. I'm gonna ask you, that's too much. Once a month, every 2 weeks at least. Who do you speak to? I can give every 2 weeks at least. Because we got to, now that the world has shrunk and the world is evil, I don't expect every day no more. Matter of fact, I'm so crazy I don't want to talk to everybody every day. That's too much for me. The older I get, the less I talk. I learned that. Let me say this. I had more joy with the children than when I do the grown folks, because I know the children ain't that phony yet. I said yet. I like my teens and my tweens because they're more honest. And they can laugh at themselves. That's why I like being, because I can laugh at myself and I enjoy the children. I let my daughter laugh at herself. I say, if you keep that person, you keep that trait. And one little boy, she was going somewhere. She was out with her friend. And one little boy said to her, "Oh, you cute. I like big girls." She said, "Oh my goodness." And she laughed. I said, "Boo, you ain't that big," but I said, I'm glad you took it offensive. She laughed it off. And if you don't learn how, you got to find out what's left of yourself. Because when you go through, let me say this, when you deal with certain things and certain trials and tribulations, you lose yourself. And you got to find out what's left with you too. Because I found out, I dealt with so much hell and high water, I forgot what I used to like. I saw myself, I used to go work out and watch this and that, and I found out I didn't do, have you ever done something like, I ain't do that in 5 years. I didn't eat this, I ain't made that in a couple years. You better find out who you hanging around with that's stopping you from being you. Because you got to find out what's left and, wait a minute, where are you at? Did you lose them with them? Because sometimes when people walked out, half of you walked out with them. That's why people are crazy, stressed out. I know somebody, their husband left, and she is a lunatic. When that man walked out, and that man went on, married somebody else, living in another state and enjoying life. Me and him was cool. He come back, "What's up, Tom?" I'm like, "Yeah, man, I'm happy, everything going well, man." And I saw his new wife, and she was beautiful, and his other wife was beautiful. But when I speak, because the other wife's still around, I see her. I say, "Hey, how you doing?" Mean, mad. I say, "Didn't you?" And I try to talk to him. "You all right?" "Yeah, I'm all right." And she always cussing. I'm like, "You all right, girl?" And I know that she felt that way when that, and I lived around the neighborhood, and I know they felt that way when a person just left. That was 10 years ago, and she still look like they still have the same attitude. Don't give nobody that much power. Don't let people wound you for the rest of your life. When folk walk out of my life, I had to take inventory. I had to sit down and find out what did they do. And when I find out, wait a minute, I cooked, I cleaned, washed my own drawers. What are you there for? Paid all the bills. What are you there for? What are you there for? And it ain't, let me say something. Everybody, now we're in a country where all we do is promote sex. Sex is going to be the smallest part of your life. And when you get a certain age, ain't nobody hanging off no chandelier or twerking. And when you get married, you saw it, you've been there, done that. Now I'm not saying but I'm telling you, You better find something to do with the rest of the 23 hours of the day. You better bond somewhere else when that runs low or run out, or you just, Because we built this country on one small part. And when we get to heaven, Jesus said, ain't gonna be giving in and out of marriage anyway. I'm gonna make sure you ain't gotta stick with that man when you get to heaven, you can walk away then. Born on earth, it says as Christ in the church. It's a symbolic thing. And Jesus said separation was not so. Separation.
For upcoming events, announcements, information, and donation, visit us at www.gpwm.org. Find us on Facebook.
gpw.org.
Faith, fellowship, funding, transforming the community, a community outreach. If you're ever in the Baltimore and Arundel County area, please visit us at the Storehouse, 7409A, Baltimore Annapolis Boulevard in Glen Burnie, Maryland. Also, you can reach us on the web at www.gpwm.org. Thanks again for watching.